are you today? I hope today is really going well for you. Even if it's not going in a way that you anticipated, please still be grateful. I was gonna record in the living room, but my neighbors are cleaning their yards, like three of them. So the guys are weeding the lawns, so the noise is coming in. So it's not um, convenient for me to record in the living room. So I just decided to come on my bed. It's comfortable here and it's cool. Hey, so how's everything going? I hope everything's going well. I just got through watching Married at First Sight, Australia. That is one of my new um, shows that I watch. Trust me, I think you guys should check it out. Married at First Sight Australia is much more entertaining and interesting than the Married at First Sight, the US version. That is boring and there's nothing really to talk about. You can anticipate things that are going to happen every week. Married at First Sight Australia, drama, it's out of this world. It is really, really good entertainment. Look out for and Danielle, Olivia, and Dominique. Olivia, she needs help. It is a really good show. And another thing I'm looking at now is I'm watching is Young, Famous, and African. I saw just a bit of it on Netflix. That is an up and coming good one too. So check it out. And whilst checking out my favorite shows, just to chill and relax my mind, some of the most salacious and ridiculous stories popped up. You know how YouTube is. The Jussie Smollett issue. He was released from prison, from jail or prison, whatever it is. They have the difference in jail or prison. My dad was a military man and a prison officer, and I really don't know the difference sometimes. Anyway, and he was blaming the black community for his misdeeds. Something that he deliberately did. He's blaming other people for it. Kanye West continues with his nonsense, and I should say with his truth, because that is who he is. A man who's being rejected just cannot deal with it, especially black men. I mean, I don't hate black men, I'm going to say it again. However, this is my opinion, and it comes from, interactions and so on. I have an opinion. And then there's Tristan Thompson. His story came up to it with Miralee Nichols, the mother of his child. Ridiculous. She now wants $50,000 per month. Yeah, she should get it. That will teach him a lesson. I don't know if a lesson should be taught, but these people need to get themselves together. I mean, you're seeing so many things. The men are killing women. The one that rubbed feces in the woman's face on the subway. The other one who stood over the homeless people and shot them in their heads. It is unacceptable behavior, ridiculous behavior, and it continues to perpetuate and permeate through our communities. And these people are still looking for a past. They're still blaming their childhood and all those things. Come on, we've all had issues in our childhood or whatever, but you're socialized differently now. You have things in your environment that can influence you, either on the good side or the bad side, and all those things are relative. But you have to choose. You have to choose. And some people are deliberately choosing to do these things. And then, because a lot of times, the matriarchs in our communities are complicit. I have to say that they are complicit because they make excuses for these men, or I should say for these males, because being a man is not just being born with the male whatever. It takes action. You have to prove through your actions and through the way you purport that you're worthy of being called a man. Listen, I do believe that some of these males lack the capacity to make adjustments, even if it's to their benefit, because their actions speak to their intent and it tells of their mindset. And the only way you can do things differently is if you make conscious decisions to do reflection and just make adjustments. Know that come to the realization that these things are harmful, and it's not only your actions, it is also harming you. It's not what you do to others, but what you're doing to yourself. Because you remember now, you're trying to, especially I'm speaking especially to the Black community, American men, you keep complaining about not getting enough respect and that, this, that, and the third. However, your actions are not speaking to you, to others in a certain way that would command that respect. Your actions are preceding you, you know, and it's not favorable. It is really not favorable. So something, I intend to do a video on what I think about, you know, how I see things, and the reason why these things are occurring in such quick succession. I really do believe that there's a disconnect, not only spiritually, but metaphysically. Because remember, your metaphysics, you know, speaks to your mind and the way you think and the way you view society. You know, it is also fair to say that it is somewhat of an indoctrination. However, it's reality. It is reality. And reality is what you choose to lead you. You let lead you. And some people are just choosing the wrong things and things that are harmful. We have to deal with these things. It's important for you to know your purpose. What is your purpose? How do you see people? How do you view the world? What do you think your role is on, you know, here? We're not here forever. And with the actions of some of these people, it tells you that they feel like they're invincible. They lack direction. And again, we have to stop placing the blame on all these other things that may have occurred a long time ago. I am not discounting people's experiences or any of those things, but we have to stop allowing them to go, that this to be their go-to excuse every time. Every time you keep hurting people, you're damaging people, you're destroying lives, you're destroying families, and there's no accountability. No accountability, only excuses. People are only making excuses. And you can say, okay, this occurs in every community and society. However, I'm not, you know, information come from those communities. I'm not that I'm not privy. My focus is on my community. My focus is on, you know, what is happening that could harm me. Those people are far away from me. So, you know, it's important. But I'm going to do content on that. And I hope that we could have a discussion. We could have a conversation. It's dialogue. It's nothing biased or anything. So no one has to get in their feelings and get upset and think that I'm targeting them, because it's not so at all. It's just for us to have a conversation and to do, you know, reflection, because we need to do that. And sometimes it occurs in groups of people. We need to do it in numbers, in the collective, and come with some, you know, I don't know if it's solutions, because these things are individual. You have to deal with these issues individually. I am not responsible for anyone but myself, honestly. If anything I do is through my humanitarian gene and whatever, but I'm not responsible for anyone but me. Like I always tell people, my parents were my role models. I didn't have to look outside the home to find people to emulate. The good, the bad, whatever. My parents were my role models, and that was good enough for me. I have learned to use stuff that they did or didn't do or whatever in my life in one way or the other to better myself. I'm going to continue to make mistakes. However, I'm not going to blame anyone. It's me. So I just wanted to, you know, give it a bit of information, share that little thing with you. And I want to wish you a good day. I'm going to go out and continue with my content for my vlog on Sunday. So look out for me on Sunday, and please don't forget, the sale is coming up. 10% off. 10% off all hoodies, t-shirts, and sweatshirts. Please show me some love. Please show me some love. It is from the 25th of March to the 1st of April. The prices are great, and you know my designs are popping. They're popping. So support me, please. I'm looking forward to your support. Have a good day, and lots of love.